60,000 plus is gathered to watch a different type of football. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we are underway in London. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going to the ground again on first. He finds some space again. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
On now is McManus to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Herbert now off the play fake. And the Jaguars are there. He's all down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Trying again, following the sack. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Completed over the middle. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. On target to Waddle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs. First and 10, here's Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. Pulled in by Waddle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. Now Herbert again. That pass complete to Boyd. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Herbert to throw once more. Catch made by Chase Brown. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Love this. Tight end getting the run. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Brown will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Hey, range. Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Going power with a big tight end. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They give to Harris from the gun. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the gun, they go with Harris. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Takes off right out of the read option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
The Bears into the nickel for 3rd down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That throw finds Kmet. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now lead by 10. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. On now is McManus to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down. Herbert has a man. It's Brown. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Finds his man, Waddle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 6 now. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Working quickly here. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Lawrence looking to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Jaguars in a punt formation. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Bears football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on first is Herbert. He's going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So it'll be 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Trying to run in, Harris. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now Lawrence. Quick slant complete. Touchdown, Jacksonville. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. On now is McManus to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 37. He's got Smith. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing now, Herbert. This finds Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rule starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. We will not get another play here, Brock. That's to an E. Time's going to run out on the half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit.
This could be it. This could be the turning point. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. 2 quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Brown on the inside give. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Remain Pratt with the play defensively. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He'll get this one to Brown. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They send the tight end in motion. First and 10, Herbert. That's grabbed inside the 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10, here's Herbert. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Herbert throwing again. That's complete. Here's Brown. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Man in motion here. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now Herbert again. And they drop just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. Just like that. We're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First first and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Short side option here. He's running left. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First and 10, give to Harris. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 46. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Jacksonville in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. This one's taken in by Hill. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 10 now, Herbert. Taken in by Smith. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. A give now to Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
We're still tied through 3 here. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hauled in by Waddle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Herbert on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Pittman sent in motion right. To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Brown. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Jaguars, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Running behind center with Harris. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's incomplete left side. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Lawrence working from the gun. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Throwing on first is Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His third through the air this game. Gano's point after is good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Najee takes this one. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not...
Put the body on the line for his team. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
A give left side. Here's Harris. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 42. Hits his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, here we go, second down. Herbert from the gun. Completes this one to Hill.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They send a man in motion. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Bears feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. A run with Brown. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Here's Brown again. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Going to be a victory for the Bears as they drop to a knee here.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. And now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bears come away with the win. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London.